So I started on the internet in 1976, and I started on the World Wide Web in 1992, 93, when it first came out. And what I've seen over and over again is that, particularly in tech circles and marketing circles, there's a lot of focus on the new thing. For 15 years, Hollywood was spending a fortune on cool websites, as if a cool website was going to make a movie do better. Well, no, it just made the people who worked on them happy. And if you think about who had a big head start when Twitter came out, who had a big head start when Facebook came out, you don't hear about those people anymore at all. There is almost no advantage to surfing in the froth of what's next and what's new. What has been consistent from a marketing point of view since 1976, but particularly since 1990, is we now have built, for the first time in the history of mankind, a system where for free, anybody who wants to can reach anyone who wants to be reached as often as they want, until the person says, I don't want you to reach me anymore. This idea, which I wrote about in Permission Marketing in 1999, is the fundamental principle of our era when it comes to what does it mean to market, what does it mean to be in the culture. And yet, most people who hire a marketing agency, or most people who think of marketing, say, how do I interrupt strangers? How do I go viral? How do I get in front of people who have never heard of me? And they are completely missing the point. The point is, if there are 10 people who you have enough trust with to tell a story to, and they don't tell anybody else, it wasn't a good story. Now, what we have to do is keep coming back to that principle of attention is scarce, trust is priceless. Don't trade attention for trust. Earn attention, turn it into trust, and then serve those people with an idea that's worth sharing. None of that has changed in my entire professional life, and I don't see it changing in the near future.
That's really interesting. And I feel like that plays into the wrong you'll want to write about this system and how it's acting against us. We're forever striving for the new customer rather than trying to look after the existing one.
Yeah. And the industrial system around us has made us all richer than the last king of France. More resources, more leverage. Even people who are at the disadvantaged part of the scale have access to things that were unimaginable 100 years ago. And yet, it has dehumanized us and taken away joy and created stress and robbed from us the ability to make magic. And magic doesn't happen from giant corporations. And magic doesn't happen from people who just do their job every day. Magic happens when we decide there's something we want to make better. And despite the people who say it can't be done, we try to do it anyway. And it's all tied together, because it used to be your magic was hidden because you had no way to share it with anybody. But now you can earn that small group, you can earn that trust, and then you have a chance to bring your work to the world. And every day I see people wasting it, and it really makes me sad.